Good. Hello, guys. I'm hoping you're fine on your weekends. I'm hoping you're enjoying your weekend today. Today is on a Sunday on date 17th July 2022 with Bitcoin price being at $21,423. Ethereum price $1,359. BNB $253, Solana $40, XRP 0.35, and Doge $0.06. So let's begin with what you're supposed to talk to. We've seen Ethereum been pumping. Okay, Ethereum has already tested the 50 EMA, that is the 50 exponential moving average, and it seems that we're getting a bit of some rejection at the price of the 1,340 to 1,300, around 1,417 as the huge point on the 50 exponential moving average, in which if you'll be able to move up to the 100 exponential moving average, which is at the price of $1,815, will be quite bullish within the markets. So let's move with Ethereum merge. We'll be talking about Ethereum 0.4 to Ethereum 2.0, and here it is. So Ethereum devs confirmed the perpetual date for the merge. It's not a completion merge of the Ethereum 2.0, it's the beginning of the merge. So Ethereum's transition journey from proof of work to proof of stake journey could take up to years, as it began with the launch of Beacon chain in December 2020 and has seen several delays on the way. We'll be talking about Ethereum 2.0 from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, and now it seems that it's now being active in 2022, between 5 to 6 years wait. So Ethereum network is nearing the merge phase of its crucial transition from proof of work mining consensus to proof of stake to proof of stake. Ethereum devs offered a perpetual merger date during a conference call on Thursday. The conference call saw core Ethereum developer Tim Beiko, who runs core protocol meetings, proposed September 19th as the tentative target date for the merger. The proposed target date didn't face any objection from the core developers. Later, Ethereum developer Superfees.eth tweeted about the roadmap to the merger. You can listen to the roadmap to the merger, and also clear that the proposed target should be seen as a roadmap rather than a hard headline. This merger timeline isn't final. The word isn't final, but it's extremely exciting to see it coming together. People regarding this as a planning timeline and look out for official announcements. If you can continue with this, the Ethereum transition journey to proof of stake based Ethereum 2.0 began December 1st, 2022 with the launch of Beacon chain, initiating phase 0 of the transition. Phase 1 of the program was scheduled to launch in mid-2021, but got delayed to the first quarter of 2022 owing to unfinished work and the complexities involved in the code auditing. Earlier in June this year, Sepolia testnet Beacon chain went live, setting the stage for its merge dress rehearsal to give Ethereum network developers valuable technical insights. The final trial of the merge is set to occur on the Goil network, which is scheduled for the second week of August. After its merger, the official merger slated for the second half of September will become a priority for devs. Ethereum's transition to proof of stake based network is expected to reduce its energy consumption by 99%, and the introduction of sharding, expected by the first quarter of 2023, will make the network highly scalable and on par with centralized payment processors. The proof of stake versus proof of work debate has been a long running one, where proof of stake proponents claim it's more environment friendly and equally secure, while proof of work proponents, including the likes of Jack Dorsey, have called proof of stake centralized and less secure. Lately, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik has been aggressively defending proof of stake, arguing that, quite opposite to common belief, proof of stake does not include the voting on protocol parameters, just like proof of work doesn't. Buterin also explained that the nodes reject invalid blocks in both proof of stake and proof of work for highly targeted and selective attacks. Now you've known why Ethereum is pumping like crazy. It's pumped from $1,000 to $1,337. That's an increase of 33% from its price that was 3 days to 4 days ago. Now, uh, with the idea of proof with it, let me over here for us to be able to see what's the gas fee for Ethereum currently. And you can see on OpenSea, the gas fee average is at $1.44. There is low volatility in the market, and I'm happy with that. No more retailers in the market. Uniswap V3 exchanging on the Uniswap decentralized exchange as a DeFi, DEX DeFi, is at 3.46 on average at $3.71. And then now USDT transfer is worth $1. It's been long It's been long since the price was at around $1 for USDT transfer and Uniswap was at $3.46. Before, the gas fees used to be around $90 to $70 or $80. Currently, we are seeing a $3.46 on Ethereum price. Now, uh, so I will support the proof of stake. Let's see how this goes. Anything can happen. Those are just the dates that have been given, estimation of dates, but not guaranteed dates with the Ethereum 2.0 moving from proof of work to proof of stake. And that's how you can see the graphics miner like the NVIDIA GTX 3080 and the AMD Radeon are now quite cheap in the market. They are down 30 to 40% of their price. Ethereum miners are no longer buying their devices. Why are they not buying? Because Ethereum is becoming scalable. There won't be any need for high graphic cards to start mining. It won't be profitable as it was before. And that's how you can see majority of miners are now moving to mine other coins that are within proof of work, e.g. Ethereum Classic. That's why majority are heading over to Ethereum Classic ETC and Bitcoin. So there will be less mining in Ethereum. It's already going to be scalable with the sharding process beginning in January. And then another thing also having is Coinbase stars rumors of liquidity wars as it has affiliate marketing program. So be careful if you have crypto in your exchanges. Number one thing that you need to know, if you have crypto within your exchanges, not your keys, not your crypto. You don't have keys to your wallets in the exchanges. So if the exchanges collapse, e.g. Celsius, we all know that their liquidation point is at zero. They paid off their debts, but they used investors' money to pay off their debt. Three Arrows Capital, and then you have Voyager, have all filed for bankruptcy because of the February March. They already lost $430 million. In May, it announced it will lay off part of its staff because of the market conditions. What a nice time to be buying altcoins, huh? So experts warn of possible Coinbase insolvency. A report by Business Insider said that Coinbase was halting its affiliate marketing program in the US. The program will be suspended from July 19th because of the ongoing market conditions and the poor performance of the global crypto industry. The recent developments with Coinbase are now spooking investors. Ben Armstrong, we all know Ben Armstrong, huh? A leading cryptocurrency influencer, warned his Twitter followers that what was happening with Coinbase suggested that the company could be on the verge of insolvency, and that is true. We heard of the same issue with UST, those algorithmic stable coins. You had warnings, you know, like those APY that were giving 20% APYs. Where were they coming from? But all of a sudden, UST collapsed to 70, 80%, 90%, and even 100%. It's like a rug. The recent bear market has hit Coinbase hard. The company's stocks tend to perform in tandem with the cryptocurrency market. The stocks have plunged from around 85% from an all-time high of $357 created last year after the company directing listing on Nasdaq. The poor performance of the stock is also affecting investors' confidence. Goldman Sachs recently downgraded Coinbase rating score from neutral to sell. The company's valuation has also taken a hit, given that it now sits at a $12.4 billion valuation, down from the all-time high of $75 billion created last year. Coinbase war started in the first quarter of the year after the exchange released its financial results, depicting a net loss of $430 million. The exchange trading volumes and assets have also been on a notable decline. Coinbase main rival shows resilience. The Binance versus Coinbase debate has recently intensified following how the two companies fared during the ongoing bear market. Binance, the world's largest exchange by trading volume, is holding quite well. And while Coinbase is laying off 18% of its staff, Binance has had for 2,000 new positions. Binance US also recently launched zero fee Bitcoin trading. The move is set to expand Binance's domination in the US market, currently dominated by Coinbase. Coinbase's high trading fees have become contentious, given that the spot trading fees as high as $3.99. Be careful. If they're giving out a fee of $3.99 on Coinbase as the trading fee rather than a 0.1% trading fee, we might see a collapse on Coinbase going down, and they'll also file for bankruptcy. Be careful if your money within Coinbase, buy, trade, move out of Coinbase. Be careful with Coinbase. Move your assets from centralized exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, OKEx, whatever, I don't know, Get.io, all those exchanges. Move your assets from all those exchanges, and please be careful. Not your keys, not your crypto. Download cold wallets, buy those hard wallets, you know, you can buy them maybe on Amazon and ensure that they are, authenticated. They are right from their shops, and then you can use them to store your crypto with the 12-word phrase keys. So be careful with that. And then we are moving over to the funding rate. The funding rate seems neutral currently. Shorts have been removed from the market. You can see now the positivity rate is at 0.03%. Majority of traders are going long. With that in mind, let's talk about Bitcoin's price. If you can look at Bitcoin, first of all, we've been seeing pumps in BTC, and then we see a bit of some lengthening on the way. Now, let me erase this for Elliott wave function. So we begin with this, okay? We saw from the top to the bottom, we had a breakout, pumped within some few days, pumped up again, came back down, retested it. That is on Bitcoin. Might we pump up again, have the price or maybe $30,000? Okay, that's a nice target to look at. Might we have the price of probably $30,000, and then you have a price back down, maybe another 50% to 40% decline. Maybe you can talking back of $20,000 to $18,000, and then maybe that might be the bottom, or might we heading over to $10,000 or $8,000? Not guaranteed within my own knowledge and my own experience. I don't know. Only the whales know, and also the whales by meaning the stock market whales, and also the macro and micro environment will also tell us where Bitcoin might be heading over next to. So first of all, you saw the top from the bottom breakout. How long did this breakout last? How long did the breakout last? The breakout lasted 41 days. That is 1 month. That's nice. Same thing again. Dump, breakout. How long is it going to stay? Let's say, for example, it stayed the same way as a $41 level. We will now be talking of probably September. So we might have a bullish month this month, next month, and then we'll see what will happen within October. Macro, micro issues, no one knows, but the Fed are about to make the announcement quite soon. That will be on next week. So it's telling us within September if it follows the same pattern that it followed over here. Other thing that you also need to look at, first of all, we've been seeing Bitcoin trying to retest those 50 EMA and 100 EMA. It tested the 100 EMA once, it tested the 100 EMA twice. Then it went up again above those two double tops and then tested the $48,000 level. If we can keep the same chart as it was before, let's try to see if that corresponds. 5s over. Let's bring this chart over here. Low volume, that's why I'm saying low volume, so I'll reduce this. And I think it's kind of making sense. Pump, same thing. Dump, same thing over here. Pump, same thing over there. That's number 3. So 0, 1 is over here, 2 is over here, 3 is over here, 4 is over here, and 5 is over here. You can see it's making sense. The fifth segment wave is making sense over here. So I repeat again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is on Ethereum from the lowest point within the 1-day time frame. That means this might be the top of Ethereum, and we might fall the top of Bitcoin, and we might fall back down to $10,000 or $9,000 or 8, or maybe we might have a retest over here and then break out the $21,500 and then move parabolic, only realizing that $17,000 was the bottom of the market. That will be quite sad for most crypto traders. Now I'm going to merge those prices over here so that I can be able to see if it's really corresponding. There it is, and there's the 3, and then here is the 4, and then here is the 5. Low volume compared to the rest. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've completed my 5 segment formation of the Elliott wave. Where are you heading over next to? Are you heading from 0 to A, having a triple bottom, then B, moving above up, setting a bull trap, or are you having a continuation pattern of the 5 above the double top? Then you can talk of a bullish scenario. And then maybe a bit of some retest within that level zone as the support. The new result will be the support. Will you have a resistance zone, the testing zone as the support at $21,100 before we break out and maybe test the 50, 100 exponential moving average at the price of $28,150? Or we might test $21,150, head back down, or will range within Bitcoin at the price of 28 to 21 as we wait to see if we'll have another parabolic run of the market or come back down to 14, 15, or $10,000. Or maybe we might be heading back over to $32,000, 35, 40, retest back down, wave, and then we'll move on a bull. I'm not guaranteed with that, but I'm saying the 5th segment Elliott wave session has now been completed at the 5. What is the next move of Bitcoin? That's all you're all waiting for, to see where the completion will need to have a 0 to A. Where will the A be to? By A, I mean the next Elliott wave. A from 0. Where will the next Elliott wave be? Will A be here? Will it be here with C? Okay. Will C be there? The question is, will you have a B or will you have a B moving above that? A there, B there, then C retesting the zone. No one knows what's going to happen from here. I myself, I don't know. But if you can check also on our relative strength index, same case, same thing that we've been having. We're not seeing any bull traps in the market. Wait a minute, bit. Apologies for that. So from on the top, we saw that pattern crashed. Okay, it crashed. There it is, crash on the relative strength index, broke out. Again, we had another crash over here at the top where people are talking of 60K. We had another crash. Same thing, there isn't any bull trap over here. Same thing, currently we are seeing a pump, yes, but now it has broken that bearish relative strength index. Where is it heading over to next? This is within the 1-day time frame of the chart. I really don't know. Maybe it might have another top over here, and then we might test the 36K, or maybe we might test that 30K. No, we might test the $28,000 level as the next target, a huge target, to 29K, and then break down further, like from 48 to 24. We might break another 50% down to $15,000. Same thing on the Bitcoin within the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to open the chart within the 4-hour time frame to see if you're having a bit of some corresponding over here. Now this is Bitcoin within the 4-hour time frame. Now 4-hour time frame, rag down, sideways movement, lines of support. There it is, lines of support, zigzag formation, 50 exponential moving average, 100 exponential moving average, 200 exponential moving average top. Moving back down, bottom. Might we bottom out, range, bottom out, then break out? As I said, sideways, 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 capital. We have finished the M. It has finished the M completion, and also it has finished the W formation. Where might it be moving next? Where might it be moving next? Then break down or break up? I don't know. No one knows. But let's look at our relative strength index over here. Apologies for that. Broken out. Broken out on a shorter time frame compared to this one. This has fallen on a shorter time frame. This took long before the breakout. This took a short time before the breakout. So that means there's been a lot of volume within Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. Then what you need to do, let's look at the MACD. Look at that spike of volume. There was a lot of bearishness over here with the MACD being a negative 1,778. Came back up, pumped above it. The last time that it was at 48k, where was the merge over 48k to 47k? We pumped above neutral at 1014. So currently, as you can see in the market, we are not way below. This was the worst within the 4-hour time frame. Worst, worst, worst. Same thing that happened also over here on February, where we dumped from up to $34,750, pumped back up, came back down again, pumped back up. So the worst has been here, but the worst of all them all was during the last time that it went bearish at negative 1,732, low spike volume, but now we are at the neutral level where people are thinking of either it's going up, it's going down. So my point of view is that we can see there's a neutral basis over here. We've looked at Bitcoin. For example, we always need to concentrate on Bitcoin because it also corresponds to the next market, same to as Ethereum. So Bitcoin doesn't seem to maybe have bottomed out, but as you can see that there's usually a breakout over there on Bitcoin, then all of a sudden breakout after the bearish divergence within the 1-day time frame, pumps above up, comes down, retested, gives back to another 50% drawback. Again, now we're almost seeing a breakout of the bearish divergence on the 1-day time frame on Bitcoin. The question is, are we going bearish from that point? Will it drop another 50%? By that, I'm meaning that Bitcoin might now test the $28,000, the $29,000 price. Then all of a sudden, break back down to the $14,500 or even the $15,000 level as maybe another bottom, and then we start pumping from there. That's the question that is lingering within everyone's mind, and also myself would like to answer that question. But what I'll tell myself is that this depends on the macro aspect, not the micro. This is only TA, technical analysis, not full analysis. Number one, on what I will say about the policies with the QE and the QT, the QE quantitative easing, the QT quantitative tightening, the monetary and the fiscal policies are now seems to be working out. That's why majority of investors, traders, and the crypto Wall Street and also the stock Wall Street are waiting for the data that will come out next month to simply tell us, are we bullish? Are we bearish? Are we about to see bullish sentiment to the CPI data that will come out next month, maybe taking us lower to the inflation data, maybe being at 8.3%, 8.2%, or even 7.8%. No one knows what the next CPI data will FUD, with the Fed meeting that is lingering within everyone's mind. That is on date, I think, 23rd to 24th. When will that be? 23rd to 24th. It will be, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday. 23rd and 24th. Information with other Fed officials, they have said they are thinking of a 75 basis point more likely compared to 100 basis points. So we are still on a bullish trend. We might have a bit of some relief until the next consumer price index data comes out. And when the next consumer price index data comes out and is quite positive compared to the negativity, if it's at above 9.1%, we are moving bearish. And if it's at maybe 8.6% to 8.8%, we might be experiencing stagflation in the market. So all you need to do is be careful with the kind of trade you're moving on to. This might be a trap where you might have that final retest at the 100, 200 exponential moving average on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we are heading over to that level of $21,914 to $22,000, and then we might have a drop of the market from $20,000 back down as a triple bottom: 0, 1, 2, 3. The food data and all that will come out. That's what depends on the market. Not saying that Bitcoin will drop 85% or 90%, or expecting the lowest to be $14,000 or $13,000. They'll have to close their bid if Bitcoin won't close at the price that everyone is waiting for. People are too salty right now. People are too bearish. No one is buying any altcoins. Like 5% of traders are now doing dollar cost average. People are now in fear, and this is where billionaires and millionaires will be made in dollars. So that's my own aspect of view on what is happening. I would say this is the bottom, I would say this is the top, but be careful after we pass the $21,914 to the $20,000 within the 4-hour time frame. It will seem quite bullish, and then Bitcoin, if it's able to move above within the 1-day time frame, if it's able to move above, same thing, same price, $21,221 is the next target to look at. And then the highest target that I'm looking at, if I can feel some bullish trend of Bitcoin, is now at the price of $28,039. If we were to break $28,039, testing the 100 exponential moving average, moving over to the 200 EMA ranging with this risk range, I will say 18,223 or 17,884 was the Bitcoin, was the bottom for Bitcoin, and we might be heading back up above $28,000, having the next resistance being our support, and then we look at another resistance above $28,039. So far, the support is at $18,000 and the resistance point is at $21,207. If you're able to move above that, the next resistance, which is at $21,207, will be support, and now 28,039 will be the next resistance of Bitcoin. So be careful with the trades that you're having in the markets. And then if you can be able to look at our data analysis on, if you can be able to look at Bitcoin on the on our bookmap, you can be able to see that the low liquidity at $21,500. There's low liquidity at $21,300. There's low liquidity at $21,400, $21,700. So it seems there isn't much liquidity to grab within the prices of $22,000, $21,400. So that means you can simply drive up the market, up immediately, up. But down here, we are having liquidity. Let me make the quality to be as best as possible so that everyone can see probably for that data. So you can look at 185.9 BTC. Then we are seeing a flow. Look at the green vector candle that happened from $21,209 back to the $21,300. Went back down again, had that retest, moved back up from 21,300 to 21,400, green vector candle, pumped up, had one red large vector candle, had another red vector candle. We haven't been able to move above those two green vector candles. So we have been able to counter the engulfing candles that happened on the green vector candles on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you're having the red vector candle. So you're having the lower lows over here at $21,241.5, then the lower highs at $21,400. Then the higher highs and the higher lows. The higher lows over here is at 21,231. If you're able to counter this, if you're able to break before the daily open below $21,200, that will be bullish on Bitcoin. But depends on how the Asian market opens up tomorrow, the European market how it opens up tomorrow, and the London market on how it opens up tomorrow. So we'll see the kind of relief that will happen. But this week, there isn't any FUD that is coming out this week within the markets. So I'll expect maybe another continuation of the of a pump on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we'll see the next targets on whether they'll break the resistance and the resistance will become support. So I'll do the final analysis on Ethereum. With Ethereum, we've been able to test the 50 exponential moving average, which has been able to break the double top over here. Now we are looking at the 50 exponential moving average. The next average that we'll be able to be looking at with the Bitcoin is now at 100 exponential moving averages at 1,802, and then the next 200 exponential moving averages at 2,296 to $2,300. If you were to move above 1,803, that would be bullish for Bitcoin, and that's where we'll be seeing sideways movement over here before another hit top, then bottom. But able to have that retest, we can come back down, maybe have a retest back at the price of 1,242, have another retest at 1,166, come back down to 1,035, then maybe head back down below $1,000. So we'll be heading over to the wick that is over here. So it's a nice zone that you'll be seeing Bitcoin breaking out. That is bullish. And that's why you've seen one large vector green engulfing candle over here, pumping to the 50 EMA, which is the 50 exponential moving average. Now, this is also another resistance. So never long or short on resistance. Let's wait to see where the resistance will do. Will it break the 50 EMA, then head back up to 1,803, or will we see a stop loss hunt or a bear trap hunt where liquidity will be grabbed and then Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies will crash down, or the bears or the shorts will be liquidated and then will continue moving back up in the market? So how much have the short been liquidated on Bitcoin? $395.38 million have been liquidated, where the shorts were the ones that were majority liquidated at $104.3803 million were longs, and $237.784 million were shorts. So currently it seems that shorts are being liquidated compared to longs. So longs are in profit, shorts are being liquidated. The largest liquidation point was at $685.47 million in long. That was on 13th June, just 4 days ago, and $468.121 million were short. So without, you remember that time we went down to Bitcoin price at $19,000, then went back up. So both the longs and the shorts were liquidated, and now it's on a neutral level. And if you can look at the number of shorts and longs, you can see that within 4 hours you have a 61.72% long. Within 12 hours, we have a 60.94% short, and within 24 hours, you have a 66.95% short. That means majority are seeing this as the top of Bitcoin, maybe testing the $21,914, and then having a bottom back down to 18,000 up to the crash of $36,000 before 2022. That was in December. That was the largest crash of the MACD, but you had a lot of euphoria over here. Same thing is happening over here. The bottom is almost in another scaring moment. This was our largest scaring moments compared to May this year. We've had that drop, pumped back up, then another drop. So the largest drop was at 28K. We pumped up above a bit, then went back down to $18,000. The MACD went below average, and we haven't even broken even at 0.00 on the MACD. We are having the price of negative 875.15 and negative 541.35 and 333.79 on the 9 EMA, 12 and 26. So still bearish on Bitcoin. So I don't know what the price of greed and fear index is at, but we'll see what will happen from there. You can see we're getting a rejection of Bitcoin, and I'm going to open Bitcoin as I'm seeing live right now. So I'm deciding to open that chart so that we can look at it together. Within the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin seems to be crashing. It's crashing, moving up, crashing, moving up. So you can see the pump, dump, pump. So this might be maybe a completion. Let me look at the relative strength index. So if you can look at relative strength index, it's been It's now heading down. We are having that complete, now heading down. It tested up, came back above 21,617. Now it seems to be trickling back down. And it is within the 15-minute chart. We can maybe talking of $19,000 at support. So the support at this price will be on the 15-minute time for 19,358. If Bitcoin is able to have the retest to 19,358, then head back up. That will be bullish on Bitcoin. But the first test I'll want to look at of 15-minute time frames at the price of $20,540 in price of BTC. So a bit of a fake pump and fake dumps, fake pump, fake dumps currently in the market. So be careful until the Asian market is opened up within 24 hours. So for those that will be watching that have watched the stream, thank you so much. Please share, like, and subscribe to your friends and relatives. This is a crypto community. Also, the Telegram channel link to join the Crypto Moonlix is down there on my. It's within the bio. You can check it down there. You can be able to click the link and join the Crypto Moonlix public channel. Then from there, you can be able to click and share the YouTube channel to your friends. So thank you so much. Please remember to click to like, share, and subscribe. So thank you so much and goodbye. So peace.